This is Jack Fletcher Media Productions reporting live and direct at Gym City, sponsored by BD8 Fitness, All Moves UK and Nature First. And we're with Mr. Asgar. Asgar, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good, Jack. Thanks for having me on.
I've been enjoying watching your social media updates over the past 3 to 4 months since we became Facebook friends. You look like you've got the best job in the world, working with the likes of Tyson Fury, Billy Joe, being the pad man. Best job in the world?
Definitely. Listen, forever thankful, blessed, but it's a lot of hard work. People don't realise the hard work that goes into it, but listen, why wouldn't I enjoy being with the world's best? Got the best trainer in the world, Ben Davison, the best boxers, Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders, Isaac Lowe. Happy days.
I mean, for people that don't know much about your background, just tell us how it started for you in your early days.
Well, I was an amateur boxer with Clifton Mitchell at the One Nation Club. Nothing really came off the amateur scene. Obviously, I was working, got married, but I always loved boxing, I always loved teaching. So I was teaching people, and at that time we developed a national champion. This was without having an amateur club, and then every so often I was helping boxers. Set up my own club, got to meet the Furies through Clifton Mitchell, and then ever since just moved on. It all snowballed. How
did it come to the point where you're going to be, you were the corner man in Vegas? I mean, how did it get to that point?
Before they hit the big time, I was part of the team helping out in the corners and being around the training camp, so I was always there and reliable, and just snowball from there. So that they always want somebody they can trust and be reliable, and I've proven myself. I've been with them since 2012, so it doesn't get more loyal and more hardworking than that, dedicated than that.
And personally for myself, I wanted to ask you, what's been the highlight of your career over the past let's just say over the past 5 years?
I'm glad you asked that, because it's real funny, because I thought it wasn't going to get better than Germany. I thought there's no way you can ever beat
Klitschko fight.
The Klitschko fight. I thought it will never get better than that. And then straight after, then he went downhill. We thought, whoa. But then came the Wilder fight. I thought, wow. But before the Wilder fight, it was the return in Belfast, which was amazing. And then it was the Wilder fight. I thought, right, that's it. It's not going to get bigger than that. So then we went to Vegas, and it was like even better, even bigger, and it was like, wow. And I'm thinking, can he get any better than that? And also being part of Billy Joe Saunders' corner, winning the WBO super middleweight title, I was like, sometimes I've got to pinch myself, is this really happening? And, I'm blessed, I'm thankful for everything.
I was going to ask you that. I mean, do you take it all in your stride, or do some days you just like sit back and think, I love boxing, this is just out of this world?
After, it's like now it's all starting to sink in now. When we're there, it's work. You don't see the outside world. You don't mingle with it. You just get on with your job. And then it's when you look back at it, you look at videos, you look at pictures, you're thinking, wow, was that really me? Was that really me in that mix? And I was like, this is unbelievable. Yeah,
you've got some great photos there, some great memories, and it's outstanding what you've done and what you've achieved. Now, getting back to boxing and the prospects that are coming through the ranks, I've seen on your social media, there's a young lad who's hitting the pads very swiftly. He's got amazing footwork. He's been hyped up quite a bit by himself. He looks like a very good prospect.
Oh, Shahbaz Massoud. We call him the Maverick.
That's the one, the Maverick.
The Maverick, yeah. This kid is phenomenal. He was GBC #1 as an amateur. This kid won national titles. But he didn't want to go down to the Olympics and being committed to the amateur scene. Turned over as a pro, came to me. He's had 5 fights since, undefeated in 5. Already ranked number 12 in UK, so with 5 fights, that's phenomenal.
How old is he?
23. See, options are there: super bantamweight, featherweight, possibly bantamweight. But we'll just take it in our stride and see what happens there. We've just signed a promotional deal. I can't announce it just yet because it's not been announced by the promoters, but it's a fantastic deal with probably the best promoter in the world, in my opinion. So, happy days.
And just moving on to Mr. Billy Joe Saunders after his victory a couple of months ago, who would you like to see Billy Joe Saunders fight next?
Triple G.
I was going to say that. That's what I want to see as well. Not Callum Smith, I'd say Golovkin.
Definitely Triple G. Callum Smith's a great domestic fight. You cannot take anything away from Smith. A proven king. But the interest globally is not there, I feel. It will be for the diehard fans, but the casuals, they don't really understand it. Canelo, obviously, he's a money man. They want to protect him. He'll keep him away. A big £300 million contract, they don't want to jeopardize that. Triple G, He knows it, and that's the fight I love to see. And I believe it'll be easy work for Saunders. Saunders will make him look ordinary, believe me.
But you'd assume that he would get a points victory on that.
Yeah, I think he may stop him because he'll frustrate him and bang. People don't realise how hard Billy Joe hits. People don't realise how good he is. This is him at super middleweight. Imagine when he comes to middleweight, he'll be banging him in.
Now he's come back after his break, he is looking sharper than ever, to be fair.
Billy Joe Saunders, and I've got to say, this is one of the greatest British boxers ever produced. The man is a phenomenon. Watching him train, I did not expect this from Billy Joe Saunders. You know, because obviously I was always a fan of Billy Joe's, and I've heard a lot about Billy Joe, but I never seen him train. And there's me in awe. I'm like, wow, this kid, well, this young man, he's phenomenal. This guy, his work ethics, his mentality, his brain thinking, the way he dissects a boxer, is phenomenal. This guy is something special. We should all get behind him.
And what about Tyson Fury then? I mean, he's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And he looks more focused than he ever has done in his life, in his boxing career.
Oh, Tyson Fury is something special. This kid, this young man's unique. The reason I say kid and that, because I'm 43 years old, and these kids are...
You're looking good in it, mate, to be fair.
Thank you very much. You know, they're very young, and Tyson's like, he's never had to like drain himself, lose weight. Now he understands the fact that he's got to keep in shape, and he does. He needs it for his mental health. And now the evidence is clear. You see how he's performing. You see he looks in a great place, and he's performing better and better. And he's going to get so much better. When come Wilder rematch, oh mate, it'll be some serious fight there.
So he beats Wilder. Where does he go from there?
Personally, I love to see versus AJ. I want AJ to get back on his feet. I want AJ to stop building up the hype and have a great British all showdown. I want him to reclaim them belts, and Tyson will get the WBC, already holds the lineal status, which is more superior to anything, and have an all British showdown.
The thing we've got now is Ruiz and AJ to fight again, but Ruiz is probably going to come back, and he's probably going to be even better than last time. AJ is going to be more determined, but I mean, what's your call on that fight? Who's going to win that? Because if Ruiz beats AJ, what happens then?
Then there's problems.
Then there's big problems.
Listen, AJ's British, and I like a British boxer to do well. I hope he comes back, and I hope he destroys Ruiz. But listen, on the night, the better boxer won. For me, something wasn't right, but it is boxing. It happens. It ain't the first time we had it with Buster Douglas. You know, so it's not nothing new. I want him to come back. I want it to be a British showdown between AJ and Tyson, and I want Tyson to end it once and for all.
I know who you're going to say he's going to be the ultimate king of the heavyweights.
Tyson, and not just ultimate king, the greatest of our generation. You know, he'll be down as a Hall of Famer, and a lot of people compare him to other greats. You can never compare a great of one era to another era. They're all great. They're all kings in their own era. But Tyson Fury is the greatest of our generation.
Fantastic. So we're at Gym City in Derby today, run by Nash. Good training facilities.
Listen, Nash is a true gentleman and a great friend. And what he said was, listen, Asgar, I don't know why you're travelling all over the country. Listen, we'll set up a gym in Gym City for the people of Derby and surrounding places. Nash has given us a ring, the bags, whatever. Look around, you see everything available for us. And he doesn't even charge us. This is the guy that cares for the community. You know, Gym City have supported me and will continue to support me. And what I want to do is bring it all back to Derby so we can have a central point of training for boxing.
Asgar, it's been fantastic talking to you today, and hopefully we'll catch up soon, and thanks for talking to Jack Fletcher Media Productions.
Thank you very much. Can I give a big shout out to Ben Davison, top man, Christian, you're the man, the whole team, Tim, Mervyn Turner, Shabazz, Billy Joe, Tyson, the whole crew, Audie, we've got to get this place in Coventry. Big shout out to Nathan Ward. Listen, you've got a big fight against Carl Froch's brother. So listen, you can do. You know you can do it. I'm there supporting you, my man. I wish you all the best. John Ashton, I ain't told him too much. Don't worry. And Jack Fletcher, thanks for having me on, my friend. Listen, it means a lot because people like you are those that are supporting boxing, supporting up-and-coming boxers. And listen, it all starts from something, and this is your platform, my friend. And I believe you'll go far. Kugan Cassius, if you're watching this, get this man on your team. He needs to be part of IFL TV. Umar, big shout.
Thanks, Asgar.
No problem. Take care.